Well, hey guys, welcome to the Daily Bits. I'm ending my day, ending the week. I'm off tomorrow. I'm ending the week with what I want to call a successful week, even though I was completely stressed out of what was going on. Now, you guys have been keeping eyes on my videos that I've been posting about taking L's, being nervous, getting some positive reinforcement. And today, quite possibly ended the best way I could possibly have imagined. Now, I had a ticket this week it actually started last week, but this week it was like it needed to get done, but there was a lot to this ticket, and there was a lot needed done in a very short amount of time. I would like to go ahead and say that was finished, that was successful, made the user really happy, and it was actually 3 users that were involved with this, so that was a success. They was very happy that we was able to get everything done. Was able to work pretty hard on it. I checked in, made sure everything was fine. It was kind of a team effort because it did involve other teams to get in, but since I'm the man on the ground, I did have to work with these 3 people to make sure we had things right. And today, the final ticket that came in from this one user actually was an easy fix, but it was good. So was able to dish out 3 users, got them fixed up and happy, which is the ultimate goal. As an IT guy, that should make you happy, making sure that person or people is taken care of. But since I got 3 for 1, I'm going to call that a win. That was a win. There was a lot of worrying, a lot of stress, but ultimately maybe I stressed out for no reason. But the only other thing that really was getting to me that I've been stressed out about, which really ended up not being a big deal like I thought it was going to be, was the fact that we was going to have some people from corporate, the people that are really, really high up there when it comes to the company. These guys were pretty big. Now, most of the people in the company, like the big shots, the board members, met in New Orleans. So this meeting, this board meeting was being held there, and 2 of the people that couldn't make it ended up showing up to my plant. So they had to have a remote session, which the remote session was done on this thing that's called a Life Size, which is basically a Zoom meeting on crack. Technically, they're using Zoom, but it's actually really cool. It's really cool. I set it up yesterday. We did a dry run with the plant manager to make sure everything was working fine, and it did. It started out with a little boo-boo because for some odd reason, getting in there, I started the meeting, got it ready, and we wasn't getting any picture. Well, yesterday we had picture, we had video. Somebody went in, they used it, and they actually unplugged the HDMI cable from the actual system, so there was no video feed, and we couldn't figure out what was going on because we didn't know anybody else was coming in to do that. So it turned out that's what happened. But ultimately, the 2 people that came in, the meeting went fine. There was no hiccups aside from that HDMI issue, and I didn't hear from them. They basically, thanked me for helping them out. I gotta admit, it was intimidating. Now, I'm a tattooed boy. I'm a thick, tattooed guy. Sometimes people look at me and they're like kind of intimidated when you see a big, fat, tattooed man walking around the hallways. And I had to hide my tattoos. Like, there's no, at my company, there's no rules that tattoos can't be there as long as they're not vulgar or anything like that. But these guys are probably old-fashioned, and, they didn't have tattoos that I've seen. So I'm imagining, since they're so high up and much older than me, they're probably thinking, well, that's not professional. So I did hide the tattoos, and I was kind of nervous about that. But, some tattoos I just can't hide. I just can't hide them. But nothing was said about the tattoos. Everybody knows that I'm tattooed up, which is good. Which somebody actually I was talking with another user, and like they're pretty happy that there's more tattooed people coming in, younger people, which they then said, everybody here is over 35, and I was like, wait a minute, I'll be 36 in about a week and a half. I'm old. Yeah, I feel old, but I'm still a kid. My wife still thinks I'm a kid at heart. Shit, I still play Pokemon cards. I don't play them, I collect them. Video games, Pokemon cards, movies, you name it. I'm a big nerd. I'm a big kid. Can't help it. That just means I will die young, I guess. Well, let me rephrase that. I'll die feeling young, not die young. I hope I don't die young. Jesus, I don't want to die yet. But today was successful. I'm actually really happy about how things went. I'm happy that I was able to end the week with, ending the week with only 2 tickets left in the bay that technically are done. They just need checked in on. So hopefully tomorrow I can check my email and just close those tickets. And that feels good. That feels good. Usually this time during a month, I'm usually full up of tickets, but I've been pretty good at getting them done within the first part of the month because initially you get all these updates and they're coming through, but we do have a phone update coming hopefully next week, so that's going to be a big project. But as far as this week, I was scared for nothing really. There was a reason to be kind of stressed out because anything can happen, especially in IT. You're guaranteed something's going to happen. It could usually happen like at a moment's notice. So I feel pretty good. I'm pretty happy. I'm excited about having tomorrow off, having the weekend off actually. So that's going to be fun. So guys, I just wanted to update you, let you know how everything went. Thanks for the kind comments, and I had a video I wanted to get out, and I'm still going to try to do it this weekend, but I have another one I do want to do. It's actually kind of silly, but it's also a reaction. So hopefully there'll be 2 reaction videos out. I can get out soon for you guys. But I love you. Feel free to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you soon.